What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Geeked Out Nation. My name is Brian, and today we are going to go ahead and take a look at the next episode of 24. This is season 1, episode 9. It is between the time zones 8 a.m. through 9 a.m. Hopefully, you guys are a fan of the series. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying watching me react to the show. For whatever reason it is that you guys tune in each and every single time that these videos do get posted, I just would like to say thank you tremendously. You guys are incredible and amazing. None of this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you guys, so thank you so much. And hopefully you guys are enjoying. If you guys are, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, head over to Patreon to get early episodes. If not completely cool, it's all up to you. Remember, it's always up to you guys. 24, guys, the last episode was supposed to be it, where Mr. Palmer was supposed to get killed. We know Gaines pretty much was setting Jack up to take the hit, as far as they were trying to get Jack's fingerprints all over the weapon, all over the bullets. That they're potentially going to use to kill Palmer. I think it was just one bullet, but still they were making Jack touch all these things. Yeah, and they were setting up Jack to make it seem like he was the one who wanted to kill him. We found out who the dirty C2U unit person was, and that was Jamie. She was giving important information to Gaines, as far as just giving him just every and anything that he pretty much was asking for. She would go back. She'll go to the bathroom and start texting him whatever it is that she felt needed to be told to him. And Nina and Tony, they came to an agreement and they found out that she was not clean. She was dirty. They ended up doing a few things. They pulled a few strings in order to get Jack caught by pretty much the head of security of David Palmer. They informed Tony and Nina did. They informed the security of Palmer that Jack may be a person of interest as far as potentially killing Mr. Palmer, but we do know that they know that Jack is being talked to by Gaines in his ear or something like that. So awesome show, great last episode. If you guys didn't check it out, you guys should totally go ahead and check it out. And like I said, man, we're gonna go ahead and get started with this next episode. Hopefully you guys are a fan. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, head over to our Patreon. If not, completely cool, but if it's cool with you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get this next episode started of this awesome and amazing show. I love this show, guys. I really do. I'm gonna continue saying that until we probably finish the show, to be honest, because it's really good, man. At least this is probably one of the best first seasons of a show that I've possibly ever seen. And I know it's sad to say I haven't really seen too much shows like, at least like this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really digging it. Hopefully you guys are. We're going to go ahead and get this thing started. Here we go. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen now, because obviously Gaines didn't want Palmer to survive another day, to be honest. And he's out. He's good. He's not dead. He wasn't shot. So I'm curious to see what their next move is. Same thing for Jack here.
Frank at large, Palmer's life is still in danger.
Well, that's true. He did escape.
Frank, don't go. I've got to get out of here. Come on.
Oh, whoa! I didn't even see that, guys. They handcuffed him to the freaking pole, or whatever the hell.
Yeah, I'll wait.
I can't wait till they catch Gaines, to be honest, guys. He's annoying as hell. Giving these orders around to these people. Who are you, man?
Gaines,
It's Jamie.
why are you using a phone?
She's no longer on the team.
Oh, okay, fine. But I'm gonna take over her entire department. I want to bump in pay.
Just do it, Milo. You'll be
Milo is so funny. It's like how it is in any job you go to. I used to work at a warehouse, and I felt the same way. I gotta move to a different position. I want more money.
Call me in a minute. You find out.
What did he say? Just today.
I'm gonna be pissed, yo, if David gets shot. I'm gonna be so pissed.
I know what he looks like. I can help you bring him down, but you've got to let me get.
And this is exactly why I would be pissed, because Jack is trying so hard to help them. Even though I know it's hard for them to trust him at this moment, though.
You're not helping yourself here, Jack.
I need to get back in this case.
Man, so this whole episode, we might not be able to see Jack do anything.
Keep moving.
called it. I called it. Jack is too beast, man. He's not gonna let this tie him down.
Open the passenger door! Open the door! Don't panic. I don't want to hurt you.
Just drive.
Drive the car!
Oh, he was even in her whole ear. Oh no!
That's right. You just tapped on your keyboard, right? So, how much they paying you, huh?
I would assume where she works, she should be getting paid a lot.
2 million? What else?
She's not cooperating.
Maybe she's not cooperating.
She wants a letter of immunity signed by Chappelle before she says anything else.
Is she there?
Put her on the phone. Yo, Jack's about to go off.
I'm not going to talk to him.
Jamie?
Oh, this is. Put it. Yep.
She's listening. Jamie? Me. I don't care about protocol, and I am true to my word. If you help me bring down Gaines, and you help me get my wife and daughter back safely, I promise you, I will get you out of this.
You don't have the
Ow.
power to do that.
Don't get it, then why are you running from the police?
I swear to you guys, it's like
What's your name?
every episode gets better and better and better. Like, I'm so pumped right now watching
I work
this.
for a special branch of the government. Last night, I was given a very important assignment.
The problems, Jack. You know, I just came off of a hellacious night shift. I'm due in court in 45 minutes on a DUI charge of which I'm guilty. So, you know, good luck with your crisis, okay?
Lauren?
Keith was probably nervous because he thought his dad was going to tell them.
Secret Service.
Probably thought his dad was going to tell him what it is that
I know
Keith's
how
done.
you feel about telling our side of the story first, but right now there is no time for that. Maureen,
When Nina came back to CTU. Yeah. I'll call you as soon as I get to the car. All right, I'll talk to you later.
I really like to see this between Tony and Jack. Like I said earlier on in these episodes, yo, I thought Tony may have been the guy who was dirty. Just because he always looked at Jack a certain
See
way.
that tool down there? Looks like a hedge trimmer.
Like the bolt cutters?
Yes, the bolt cutters. Could you get...
It's funny, she's like walking in here with no hard hat or nothing, and like not one construction worker is really looking at her saying anything or even asking her a question. Or like, for example, whose office is this?
she would think about touching her.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
You stay out of this or I will hurt her. Come on.
Okay, Kim, okay. That's a nice right cross that you just hit him with.
I won't fight you.
Barry? Please don't get... Oh my god, the one time Rick doesn't want to show up? Fucker. Oh, I just want to punch this guy in the face, you guys. Fucking asshole. He ain't stupid, he knows.
I want to talk to her.
After she gets off the air,
Well, don't you think that it's smarter just to let things be?
No, I think it's smarter to know everybody's motives.
Bottom line is, Jamie, the best thing you could do for your son is to help us get Gaines now.
Why?
Once we have you in
What did I
custody,
say?
Gaines is going to do anything he can to keep you from testing.
I need time to think.
Jamie, there's no time to think, girl. Just
Take a couple minutes.
tell them.
Here, I need your help, please. I've got to get to a car, but if I step outside of this trailer, they're going to take me back into custody.
And you want me to pick it up?
Yes, and bring it back here. I need you to park it around.
Is she even gonna walk out of there though? The moment she walks out of there, they're gonna look at her like, who is she? Why is she? She's clearly not a construction worker, you know what I mean? Let's see what they do. See if they even notice her. Wait.
No. Damn it.
Oh no. She done fucked him over. Man, I thought they were gonna be able to. I thought she was gonna be able to help him there.
Oh my god. Get her out of
Oh, oh, what the hell?
We need medical help.
Jamie, you got a son.
Yes. Hurry.
You think he's gonna want to find out you killed yourself? Jamie, all you had to do was cooperate. You might have to give some jail time, but I mean, what else do you want? Like, you kind of had this whole thing. It kind of is on your fault, man. If you guys ask me. Look, now he's calling her. He knows something's up. Sucks. I don't know, man. I think ever since I found out that Alan York wasn't Alan York and his actual name was Kevin, for me the show just started to pick up, like, just got better, and like it just continues to get better and better, you know. Great episode. I give this a great solid 9. I really enjoyed myself. I enjoyed watching the suspense of it all, man, to see what was going to happen, especially from what we saw in the last episode, because we found out Jamie was dirty, working with Gaines, and we kind of have an idea of why she did what she did in this episode. And then in the last episode, that was pretty much the assassination attempt that didn't go according to plan. So, you know, and we knew Jack was taken into custody pretty much by the FBI, I guess, or somebody of that power, or I believe it was the FBI. But anyways, great episode. And like I said, the things that I just said, it got me really pumped and really excited to get into this next episode. Now, this next episode that we literally just watched was really good, man, for a lot of reasons. Emotionally, this episode definitely gave me some emotional feels, which we will go over that. As far as what scenes made me feel really emotionally like hurt. And it was just great acting. This whole show is just great acting right out the gate. You know, everything's very believable for me. As far as like David Palmer, for example, I feel so bad for his situation, you know, because it's like his son is going through something, then he's also trying to get somewhere as far as becoming the president, and not only that, then he has someone trying to kill him as well. And then you got his wife who's trying to keep all the family together and keeping her husband from trying to get this story about their son out there. And remember, he killed someone who allegedly raped his sister. And then Jack with his whole family. And not only that, Jack has to still try to figure out who's trying to kill Palmer, which he already knows who wants to kill Palmer. What he has to do is now figure a way to get to him, figure a way to get to Gaines, or at least get to the photographer. He kind of has an idea how this photographer guy looks, and he knows pretty much that the assassin is still out there, and he has to make sure to find Gaines. He has to make sure to get his family back, and that's the thing, guys. Will he eventually do that? I don't know, and that's why I like this show, because there's so many twists and turns that you're not ever too entirely sure what's gonna happen. You know, that's what I get really pumped and excited for. So like I was saying, guys, in the beginning scene, this is pretty much going from what we seen in the last episode. Jack was pretty much taken into custody. Remember this guy behind Jack here, in the last episode, he tried to grab his gun. But Jack tried to do that just mainly to get, you know, a distraction going on, as far as he's going to make himself look crazy to hopefully get Palmer out of the scene, which that's what eventually happens. Now, it does happen, and then when you see him in this scene here, he's trying to kind of explain his side of the story and his situation as far as what he's going through without giving all the details, which is kind of hard for him, because he can't really say too much, you know what I mean? And he's trying to say all the right amount of things that he could say without giving away too much information, I guess, if that makes sense. So he's trying to get out of this situation that he's just unable to do. He's unable to do it. Remember, guys, Jamie is dirty. Nina is trying to talk with her, and Tony is also trying to talk with her. Just trying to get more information on Gaines, his whereabouts, what it is that he wanted to do, what is it that he wants to do with Jack's family. Because now, guys, they know that Terry and Kim has been taken by Gaines, and we know Gaines, Jamie is somewhat working for him. They come out with this idea of having Jamie call Gaines, just to, give him a little bit time, pretty much, to because if you guys see in Gaines, let me get to the screen where Gaines is. If you guys see here where it says all satellite is lost, all the satellite images and all the videos that we would have been seeing if that wasn't saying that is pretty much the CTU unit that Gaines hacked through. He hacked through it through Jamie, which Jamie helped him get in through it. Now you guys see that it's all lost and blocked, which that's something that Tony, I believe, did before Nina was arriving to the CTU unit, and that's kind of like that was kind of how she was able to get back into there. Because remember, Gaines thinks Nina is dead, so it's mainly just so Gaines can't really see their whereabouts, what's going on, type of situation. So Jamie calls and pretty much explains to Gaines what happened, why she had to do what she had to do, and she kind of blames it on Milo, saying Milo's gotten close to cracking the case. She needed to do that just to, pretty much, I don't know. She just created something pretty much to get Gaines to just chill for a little bit. Again, they told Jack, Jack explained himself, his side of the story and his situation that he's in, as best as he can, without giving away too much information. The main guy that he was talking to wasn't buying it, and they're pretty much, these FBI agents are going to go ahead and take Jack into custody. And as he was walking, he was able to find like a little technique or a little way to escape from being in police custody, and that's what happens. He ends up hijacking a car, and he pretty much escapes with this lady. And Jack tells her, he guides her pretty much where to go, which they end up getting into this construction site. And that's pretty much where they hang out until Jack's able to contact Nina and them. Great. Again, I really like this episode. I really like to say, guys, Tony is really growing on me as far as I'm really starting to dig his character a lot. Like I said earlier on, I thought Tony may have been, I thought he may have been maybe a little too jealous or just always on Jack's like ass, as far as just giving him these looks. And I wasn't quite sure what Tony's problem was, to be honest. At first I was like, maybe he likes Nina a lot and he just doesn't like to see Jack with Nina, and maybe he just doesn't like Jack for that reason. He was always on Jack. He was always questioning what Jack was doing and things like that. He was always asking Nina stuff about Jack, as far as seeing what Jack was up to and things like that. So again, I was really not a fan of Tony at first, but then since he found out pretty much about Jamie and when he started to ask questions and stuff, I kind of seen like a little bit of a change in his attitude, but more in a good way, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I thought he was bad, but we kind of seeing what makes Tony pretty good at his job, and I think that's cool, man. I think Tony's cool, and I hope that hopefully Jack and Tony could become more, I won't say friends, but just better associates with each other as far as working with each other, able to be, work and actually do things. I like Tony a lot, guys. Like I said, he grew on me, especially in this episode here. Again, they're just talking here with Jamie and things like that. Jack ends up calling them from this one place that he found inside the construction site. He talks with Nina. Nina tells him that Jamie was the one that was dirty. He starts to talk to her, and she wasn't cooperating. So then Jack pretty much tells Nina, make sure to bring her son in. We're going to bring her son in, and that may potentially have her talk. And that's pretty much what it was going to happen. That's what they were setting up to do. Jack pretty much is going to be in this little cabin thing, this little, I guess, little trailer, whatever you would like to call it, throughout most of the episode. He's pretty much just in hiding here. David and his wife, they're going at it a little bit. Again, the wife doesn't want Keith's story to be out there. She doesn't want her son to go to jail. She's just trying so hard to protect her family, protect her son especially. And she really just doesn't want the story of her son killing someone to get out there by this woman named Maureen. But David's all for it. David's like, look, I think it's important that we tell the truth. We don't want to lie. If we lie and then this comes out, because Maureen says she's definitely gonna have the story getting, she's gonna have this story told because it's exclusive, and that's coming from the words of Maureen. So he wants to just be able to stay in front of it, on top of it, and just get the message out before anyone else does that. Then when we get to the next scene, this is the scene that I really enjoyed. This scene a lot, and that's Tony and Jack talking, and it may have not been too much going on as far as them talking with each other, but like I was saying, man, if you would have seen how these guys were in the very, very beginning, to me it felt very tense between the two guys. That it seemed like every time they would try to talk to each other, just, I don't know, like, you guys tell me. I may have to rewatch it again, but I don't know, I just felt like there was definitely tension between Tony and Jack throughout the earlier episodes, and then to just see them talk here, it was really cool to see. And I'd like to see what I saw from Tony. Tony, he was giving Jack attitude. He was being an ass to Jack earlier on, and he kind of was just like, look, Jack, I think I know I fucked up, and I just wanted to sit here and apologize. And it's tough for guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm a man myself, so it's tough for guys to sometimes admit when they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes when I get into disagreements with my girlfriend, even when I'm wrong, sometimes I feel like, damn, I just made myself look stupid. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't like to admit it when you're wrong, and that's what Tony did, and respect to Tony, dude, seriously. I really liked what I saw there. I really like to see the two guys hopefully get along and hopefully could create a great teamwork together. Again, like I said, Jack was pretty much just tied up, though. Not tied up. Well, he had the handcuffs, but he was just on the hideout throughout most of this. Guys, this scene right here is what I'm talking about with the emotions. Terry pretty much sacrifices herself. She sees that this fucking asshole, I don't even know his name, don't care to know his name. I know this is just his show, but screw his character. Seriously, I can't even imagine, guys, to ever see something like this or witness something like this. It really got me, like, very, very upset. Very upset. But it's real as far as, that's how the show wanted to go, and that's just how it is, But anyways, Terry sacrifices herself. This guy was on his way to pretty much grab Kim and most likely rape her. That was what the goal looked like he was trying to do, and Terry just steps in and just like, come on. Just come on. Leave her alone. Just let's go over here. And it seems like he did what he wanted to do with her, which pisses me off because they're women, and this guy is like probably 60, and they're so small, you know what I mean? It's not like they could really fight back. So it's like, I felt really bad. I felt hurt. I felt very, I don't know. I just felt really like, I wish I could have walked into the screen and just beat this dude up just for however long the scene was, just to help her get out of that situation. I kid you guys not. I felt really bad. It really felt, I don't know. I just was really sick, man. It hurt me to see that, especially because Terry's so cool. Again, David Palmer's wife, she calls Maureen, says, listen, I'll give you some more information about someone who was trying to kill my husband. Just don't get the story out there, or don't tell the story. Maureen agrees not to tell the story at first, but who knows how long that's going to be until she ends up, telling the story. Terry, guys, she stole the phone when the guy was pretty much raping her. I guess he has a phone on him, but she stole it. She ends up trying to call Nina, but then some guy comes in. But the good news is they got a phone. No one's found it yet, so that's a good thing. That's a really good thing for both the women there. Hopefully they could get in contact with Nina again. Hopefully she could help them locate, where they are or whatever, if not, or maybe call Jack. Or yeah, like I said, or hopefully call Jack. Like I said, hopefully something happens. They got a phone. Again, guys, Jack was just chilling here, just waiting as usual. We get with Jamie. Jamie has been told that they're gonna go ahead and grab her son, mainly because they know if Gaines doesn't get in communication with her, Gaines could be dangerous. He could potentially kill Kyle, which is Jamie's son, in case Jamie doesn't get in contact with him, or if Jamie has to testify. Any reason, they just brought him in to hopefully have her talk as well. And she starts to get emotional. She doesn't want her son to see her like that. Jack eventually is almost caught. He has to go ahead and run and look for a car. Well, get to the car that they dropped off for him. So that's where he ends up going. Tony and Nina talk with Milo. Milo's kind of asking questions as far as what's going on with Jamie. But they don't want to talk to him yet, just because they don't want to say too much things, because they don't know who really to trust, man. And that's what this whole show is kind of like what it's about, you know. And then just as they went back into the room, Jamie tries to kill herself. I don't know if she's dead. Hopefully she's not dead. I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of good shit happened in this episode. Like I said, I'm a real big fan of this show. The show is incredible. It's amazing. And hopefully you guys are too. And that's hopefully why you guys are always tuning in whenever these videos get put up. And hopefully I can see you guys in the next episode. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get out. Guys, you guys have a great day.